civil defense lawyer, which, Jesus Christ. I mean, pretty fucking brutal. Let's scroll down to through his tweet history here. Oh, God, I hope he doesn't tweet a lot because this was quite a few days ago. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's right here. Perfect. He doesn't tweet a lot. Okay, good. That's remarkably helpful. Mark J. Randazza. I drank hard with Jay Rushy and was blind to his addiction until it killed him. I enabled it. I'll never forgive myself. Nobody will ever talk me out of it, and I miss him every day. If you're actually friends with Rekieta Law, then don't do what I did. Whew. Now, I think he sent that before Nick was arrested. What day was Thursday? Because Thursday morning they were arrested. That was the 20. Oh, no, this was after the arrest. I thought this was after the drunk stream that he did Monday night. No, this was on the 24th. So this was the day after they got arrested. Your civil defense attorney is telling people basically that you're an addict. And now remember, Nick is not admitting he's an addict. None of them are. Nobody's as far as I know publicly, or even to me personally, nobody's admitted they're an addict. So Mark Randazza coming out and going, I was blind to this guy's addiction. I enabled it. He fucking died. If you're friends with Nick, then don't do what I did. That can't be good for the old case, at least not in public opinion. For your own lawyer to be coming out and going, look, this guy's a fucking junkie. This guy is toasted. I mean, that doesn't look very good. Greedo the Avaricious with $5 says, Nick once talked on stream about how Kayla's body was ruined. Did she ever talk about this with you? Kayla did talk to me about how his show affected her mental health and how, you know, it put her in an unhealthy place. Yeah, we did talk about that. But Kayla, I will say this. I got all the tawdry stuff out yesterday on Keno Casino, and I giggled with the boys and everything. My personal opinion, I mean, I may not have any kind of relationship with her now. That may all be, broken and destroyed and all of that stuff. But I do think Kayla has a great body. She's a beautiful girl. I have nothing negative to say about her appearance or her looks or anything else. Happy Plague Doctor with $5. Did Nick really say that on stream, that her body was ruined? What a fucking asshole. That's a really dick thing to say. Like, I have an ex-wife who's had, 5 kids now. And that's an ex-wife who, like, I don't, obviously with your ex-wives, a lot of times there's no love lost there. And I would never say anything like that about her. Now, I don't have firsthand experience anyway, but I'd never say it. That's fucking really dog shit. That's like that shit guys do where they abuse their women so that their women get sad, and then they'll pick them up when they're like, they'll beat them down. It's almost like a weird Munchausen thing. They'll beat them down so they can pick them up and only remind women of the time they picked them up, not the fact that they knocked them on the deck to begin with. Happy Plague Doctor with $5 says, what did you learn from all this? Don't maintain the sanctity of your relationship. If you truly love someone, you don't share them with anyone else. You hold on tight to that person and you love them. Obviously, don't do drugs. And not only don't do drugs, I sometimes would consider myself pious because I didn't do cocaine. That 99% of the time I wasn't partaking when they were. And I would consider myself somehow more pious because of that. And that's fucking delusional. Don't even be around it. If people are doing it and you're around it, don't be around it. Especially if kids are in the equation. Just don't. Get that shit out of your system when you're young and you've got no children and the only person you can hurt is yourself. I would say personally, don't fuck around with that stuff, but, So I learned that. Also, give your friends their space. Hang out with them every once in a while, but don't get too, intermingled and intertwined. And, respect their relationship. Demand that they be respectful of your relationship. Just all that stuff that caused this whole thing to fall apart, because it really did. I mean, you can draw a straight line from our decision to share partners to that bust last Thursday. You can draw a straight line. It caused stress. It caused division. It caused people to team up against each other. It caused all kinds of terrible shit. Wasn't good. Long term, it didn't make anybody's marriage better. Because then here's the thing. When you're doing that, like let's say April and I had a fight or April and I had a problem. Did we lean in and really put our heads together and fix the problem? No, we just go to the other person for comfort. I'd go to Kayla. I'd get excited to see Kayla. I'm going to go hang out with Kayla because she treats me better than this. And April would probably feel the same way about Nick. And same thing with Nick and Kayla is, she does, Nick would bitch to April about Kayla. And then April would tell me what Nick was bitching about to Kayla. And then Kayla would bitch about Nick to me, and then I would go to April and say, like, it's all very backstabby and shitty. There's no private conversations. You think you can trust this person, but they're talking to this person. It's so fucked up. It's so awful. Then you throw cocaine and alcohol and all this other shit into the mix. It's fucking terrible. Don't do it. Don't ever do it. It's fucking bad. I'm a degenerate asshole for taking part in it. Goddamn. You want to date someone, you want to go out with someone, make sure they're single.